the hell's going on? Our big heads are on TV again, Johnny.
Uh-oh.
It's day 3. We are not hungover. At the Arnold Classic 2014 Expo. Big Ron, of course. You know me. I don't even say my name anymore. Nobody cares.
Somebody say hangover?
Yeah, I heard that. I'm just kidding. Johnny's prepping for a show. I went to bed at midnight.
Absolutely.
Hey, how you doing, Johnny?
I'm good. How are you, Ron?
I'm doing good, man. I'm surviving.
I just saw you here yesterday, didn't I?
Well, I saw you 5 minutes ago,
You
but we're
just
pretending
can't get
like we
enough
just.
of me,
Hey, how's it
can
going?
you?
Yeah, I know. I know. So, Arnold, this is my second Arnold. This is your like 20th Arnold.
I know, right?
Hey?
But this is my first one I've ever been to and not been competing.
Oh yeah.
Oh
okay.
my God, it's been weird. Especially Thursday. When I got here Thursday, you know, I got to my room, and usually you're in a rush. You get off the airplane, you get to your room, you know, you look at the schedule, and then you know, like the meetings here, and then the meet and greet is this time and stuff like that. So I sat down and I was like, oh, that's right, I don't have anything.
I'm gonna go train.
Like, and then, you know, like an hour go by, and I'm like not thinking. I'm like, oh no, oh, that's right, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
so it was really weird, man, to be here and not be competing.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This was, like I said, second Arnold with Mutant, and this one's just been. This is like, I don't know. I feel like I'm spoiled because I just straight into
and
this.
I'll take over a little bit here and ask you. How did it feel to you? You know, and compared to your first time being here, how did it feel to be here now, considering you know you're a little bit of a veteran?
A little
being
bit.
Here. So how did it feel compared to the first time compared to now?
Honestly, feel spoiled. Like, you know, I walked around just for a few minutes, and I mean, there's a lot of great companies here, and I see a lot of people. You know, they got their booth and they're pushing their company, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
But we have like this luxurious Cadillac of a booth. Like, it's ridiculous. We have all this
Don't
room.
show off too much here.
No, I'm just saying I'm lucky. I feel lucky, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
We go in the back, have a meal, come out, talk to fans. We got all this room.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have a little cafeteria area set up here in the middle, and it's really cool.
It's just,
you know, I never experienced that where you could go in.
I just said all we need now is a couch for naps. Trying to talk Ryan into nap time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work that into the contract
somehow. Something might have to be done eventually. You know, I could see grinding it out for another year, but then that's going in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I need those cat naps. So, you know what I mean? I'm away from home.
Yeah,
I don't have my old man chair to sit in.
Your
you know
old
what
man
I mean?
chair. You got like a big recliner at home.
Yeah, you got it right, man.
No, it's been good, and you know, I was really happy with how the last 2 days went. All the lab reports, you know, we really felt like we got relaxed and got going. And
now they say each year the Arnold has gotten bigger. Compared to the first time you've been here last year to this year, do you feel it's gotten bigger, or it's the same, or?
Well, I mean, it's hard. I mean, you know, I don't know how many people through the doors, and it just always looks so huge and
but
chaotic.
in comparison to you know the crowd that you saw last year.
Yeah, well, I've definitely signed more pitchers this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's also too because, like I said, I feel like this year people know us individually more, so they're coming to see. You know, like I've had a lot more people that actually coming to see me, so that feels pretty good.
Yeah, and, what a difference a year made.
Yeah, I know, 1 year. So it's been a lot of fun, and this year seems a little more organized on our part.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? But that's just because we're able to do that.
This is my first year here with Mutant. You know, so you know, being here, and like I said, usually I come here to compete, and I've been with other companies, and I'll come out and spend maybe an hour, you know, there at the booth. You know what I mean? Because I'm competing, you don't want to spend too much time out here.
Yeah, they just have
on
you
your
noon
feet,
to 2 or something like that.
Yeah. So the thing is you know, considering I'm here in this fashion this year, it's been really comfortable. You know, even though I said it's been weird and stuff like that, not competing, being here with Mutant has been really comfortable. You know, I come to the booth and settle in, and the fans are just amazing. Mutant fans are just amazing, man.
Yeah, I know, and everyone seems really relaxed this year too. I sort of thought last year seemed a little more stressful in some ways, but I think that's because we were more crowded. Like, we were kind of shoulder to shoulder signing, and you know, it was a little more packed. So, that's all the positives, you know, coming out of this. It's just going to grow and grow and grow. Our booth's going to get even bigger. I mean, we're already talking about how we're going to get a bigger booth next time.
But continue on. What do you think about the show? We're here at the Arnold.
We gotta talk about the show.
Let's
talk about the show.
You know, before I give my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I looked at all the pictures this morning, you know, with a really critical eye. You know, because last year, it takes a while for you to sort of go back and look at pictures again. You know.
You got to absorb. You got to be able to absorb it.
Yeah, and I thought the hardest guy. Like I was talking with Rob Graham this morning about who the hardest guy in the show was, and I think the hardest guy in the show was clearly Branch.
Yeah, absolutely.
He looked like he was made out of concrete. I'm not just saying that because he's your partner and your buddy, but that was just, he was hard as nails, man.
Yeah, you know what? It was disheartening, and what timing I had. You know what I mean? I actually, when I walked in, as soon as I walked in, they called his name to walk out to do his routine. You know what I mean? So that was kind of weird that it was like in sync.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you're watching him from the stands.
You know, I told you before, you know, when we work out, it's weird because we'll show up now and it's so aggravating with the same thing on. And it used to be just the top. Now it's top and bottom. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, we're color coordinating or something. So it really sucks, man.
Because y'all got the same clothes.
Yeah, it really sucks. You know, we look weird. We look like the Bopsy.
Well, we got to insert a gasp ad now. We got to throw a gasp ad up on the screen as we're talking about the clothes now.
Yeah.
But I thought the show generally was very competitive. I've heard people kind of arguing about the top three back and forth, but you know, I see why they called it the way they did. Dennis was overwhelmingly wide.
Right.
His V-taper's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we've ever seen anybody with more V-taper.
I definitely thought he looked excellent. I think I wasn't at prejudging,
right.
But
Neither was I.
Seeing it at the night show, I didn't think he was as crisp as he was at the Olympia. You know what I mean? And that's what I really was looking forward to, is seeing him go a step further from where he was at the Olympia.
Right,
you know?
right.
So I have to say, don't get me wrong, the guy looked amazing.
Yeah, and you know the fact that he's
you.
almost like he's 6 foot, so I sort of look to his physique as, you know, a taller guy. The size that he's gotten his quads to is just mind-blowing to me.
It's
being a tall guy.
I could not stop talking about him. When he stepped out on stage, I couldn't stop talking about his size. I was like, do you see what I see? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So yeah, the guy looked amazing. And that's the only thing is I thought, you know, maybe he was a little step down conditioning-wise. And maybe because he's gotten a little bit bigger.
But he was
the Olympia also.
Yeah,
so
and
he had to balance that out a little bit.
Another pose that he has that just kind of makes me sit back like this is that front double when it opens up. You know.
Oh yeah,
And what about Roden?
Oh man.
I mean, we're staring at him. He's photobombing us all day.
Oh man. Yeah, absolutely. The guy's the epitome of prettiness.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of you know, Wheeler. Guys like that.
Of course,
and that, you know, like
I mean, you can't do. It's hard for me, you know, to describe somebody unless it's my wife.
Yeah, and it's hard.
Or
it's hard to use.
my baby.
It's hard to
as
use.
being pretty.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
But that's all you can say when the guy walks out. Is that
most beautiful man in bodybuilding?
It's pretty. My God, man.
Yeah, and I thought that was possibly the best Cedric we've ever seen.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That me and Cedric, as you know, battled these last couple years, you know, at the New York and then at FIBO, you know what I mean? And so I really am not a Cedric fan, I have to say. You know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I couldn't say nothing bad about the guy.
Yeah.
You know, I sat there and watched and was like, I just want to say one thing negative. You know, it made me walk away feeling good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I couldn't do it, you know? So that sucked too. But anyway, excellent job, you know, he did at the Olympia or at the Arnold this year.
Yeah,
and
I thought it was a good show. Very good show.
Awesome. And if you notice the top 5, those physiques was about that much difference between I mean, they were aesthetically almost similar, you know, as well as conditioning.
Now, remind me, was it last year when people said they didn't think the Arnold was as deep as it had been in the past?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then this year it was like everyone was kind of on again. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
definitely. But you know what I mean? It's always the class of guys that are in there. You know what I mean? And this year it was just, you know what I mean? You can't say nothing other than, you know, Dennis Wolf, Branch Warren,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sean Roden. You know what I mean? Just look at the names and there you go.
Yeah, it was a good lineup.
You know, definitely an excellent lineup.
Now, what about you and I? We got some more stuff coming up that we're going to show the fans.
Absolutely.
We shot that shoulder workout. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's
in
always
Denver.
fun, man.
And that was a tough workout, man, because I was really feeling the air by day 5. Like I was sucking wind, and we were going pretty fast, you know.
Yeah, it's incredible. You know, and I always say, you know, at Metroflex, working out there, it's one thing the way we train, but it's another thing because Marcelo's, what's going on, man?
Hey.
I had to say a shout out. Sorry.
Oh yeah, but, non-stop.
Yeah, remind me where I was, because now I lost my...
Metroflex, the way you train there, it's one thing.
Yeah, that's right. So it's one thing, but I always talk about the conditions.
The heat.
The conditions that we have to train in. Denver is a whole nother level. I mean, my God, in that elevation, you can't, I mean, it's like an elephant sitting on your chest.
I felt like we were racing.
Man.
I felt like you were trying to race me, like do your set, do your set, do your set, do your set. We were like going really fast, and I thought, are we racing? I'll race. Let's race, right? Like I was having fun with it. But then afterwards, I had a headache. I was like, oh man.
Well, the stepper, I love to do the stepper for cardio, and I did it. I usually do it. I can do up to 90 minutes on it straight. I got on there for 4 minutes 29 seconds, and I got into a panic. I had to get off, I had to walk outside, you know what I mean? I was like, I can't breathe. And you know, once that happens, you really start in your mind to start.
I saw you using the treadmill.
Oh,
so
my
you kind of, you had to dial down the treadmill.
Right. Yeah, got that right.
And then we went home and we made muffins.
That's right, yeah.
You guys, wait till you see the Mutant Modified segment. If you would have told me I was going to make muffins with Johnny Jackson, I would have laughed my ass off.
Now they're protein muscle. It was a man muffin.
Man muffin.
Yeah, let's get that right now.
Yeah,
there was no girl muffin.
There was some hunting and killing involved.
That's right.
You know, we were growing beards while we were making them.
Definitely.
It was very manly.
Yeah.
No, but people are going to laugh at the clips of that, so it was just a good time. Yeah. But all around, the fans have a lot to look forward to. We got to shoot some more stuff together. I'm looking forward to training with you again because you're fun to train with, you know.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of people ask me. They said, you know, when you train with Johnny, is there like a conflict in styles? And I was like, well, no, because I find it fun to train with different people because I like to train differently too.
Absolutely.
So like when I train with you, I don't mind training a little more like you because I find it fun. And then when I train with Gabe, we do our thing. I train with Ronaldo.
Well, they got to understand also, we don't just like show up at the gym, not had talked to each other hours before to kind of coordinate what we're going to do and stuff like this out of respect.
Yeah.
We do that. We don't just leave home or leave our hotel rooms and show up at the gym and come on, let's go.
Yeah, and then also too, we've all been training so long that we all got things we can't do anymore. Like I was telling you, I was like, I can't do barbell press, man. I just can't do them.
Yeah.
Like something's gonna pop apart, you know.
Yeah. So you got to understand, we always coordinate what we're gonna do before we do it.
Yeah.
Also, so definitely no conflict. Yeah, it's a little conflict because I'm prettier, and he doesn't like them.
Well, you know, this time I got a spray tan. I'm trying to like just, you know.
You do got a little color today.
Hollywood it up a little bit, you know.
Man. You're working it.
I was all about representing the super white English guys, but then I started looking at the camera footage and I was like,
you said, I got to sit next to Johnny.
I think that's
a little bit too much
chocolate on the team. I got to like bring it up a bit. Yeah, I know. So, no, man, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, like I said, day 3, we got a lot more coming.
Absolutely.
Live from the Mutant booth. Too bad not everybody can be here. You guys got to try to make the trip to the Arnold one of these days. And, you know, we're still cruising. I've heard a lot of people say that we're still in a good mood.
Man, it's got bad weather outside, and it's getting packed up in here.
Well, we might
They must know Mutant is here, huh?
Everyone can't get a flight out, so they're back at the EXPO. That's what's going on.
That's what it is. You told the secret.
Day 3 at the EXPO 2014.
Day 3?
Yeah, day 3.
Oh.
2014, live from the Mutant booth. Come by and see us. We want to chat with you guys, take some pictures, sell you some shirts. That's it.
Hey, I couldn't say it no better myself.
Come meet Johnny Jackson.
Are you kidding me? I would come meet me if I wasn't me. I get up in the morning and say, I'm going to meet Johnny. Then I look in the mirror, oh, yeah, that's right.
Your own family would line up to meet you.
I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot.
Okay. See you guys.